Welcome back, Nani Gang and Army Gang, because I know the Army's here checking this out.
Definitely here.
We are on part 3 of The Most Beautiful Life Goes On. Sorry, BTS.
If you haven't seen part 2
or
go
part
check
1,
out part 2.
Go check it out.
If you haven't seen part 1,
yeah, get out of here. Go check that out.
Go check that out. What are you doing?
Then come back. Then come back.
Come back. We'll say hi again.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is gonna be a 3-parter. It's looking like it. We're kind of busting through this pretty quick.
The last one, I had to take a break because
our minds were literally blown, like almost fried. Like the success, just how crazy successful
it's
they got.
It's unfathomable.
Yeah,
how
it's
successful they are.
Again, it like makes me just like, what am I doing here? What is life really about? Makes you question everything. But okay, we'll get back into this. Let's see what else is left on this video.
With the Love Yourself, Speak Yourself World Tour, where they sold out both the Rose Bowl and the Wembley Stadium in only an hour, the only non-English speaking act to do so. They even performed as a solo act in Saudi Arabia, the first foreign act to do that.
US, London, Saudi Arabia. Sold out completely. In the first hour.
The last stop of their tour was at South Korea's largest venue, the Seoul Olympic Stadium. They ended up grossing $200 million. During this time, they also created a visual novel-style game for mobile devices called BTS World, where the player can interact with the members. This also came with an original soundtrack with tracks unique to the game featuring Western artists. Zara Larsson, Charlie XCX, and Juice WRLD for the tracks Brand New Day, Dream Glow, and All Night, respectively. In December of 2019, the group swept the grand prizes for both the Melon and Mnet Music Award shows, the first artist to do that.
First
how do we not know about them
to do that.
2019 if they're slamming all these.
Man. It's like, bro, you don't even have to, like, it's never an argument. Like, you can't even argue with somebody be like, were they the best group ever? Because
that's what people
they have the accolades. It's there. It's right there.
People have been saying MMA performance, live performance.
Oh yeah. People have been saying to check that out. The Melon Music Awards.
It's huge.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. But yeah, they got every record and accolade that you can ask for. They've sold out in every country almost. Sounds like.
Where do they go now? What do they do now? They've literally done it all.
They are the world. They own it. It's theirs. We just live in it. Jeez, man.
Map of the Soul persona was legendary, truly a marvel in modern music.
Oh yeah, we've seen
So,
that.
how could BTS follow up the best-selling album in South Korean history, you may ask? Easy. Make an even better-selling album. And that's what they did with Map of the Soul 7. The album was released on February 21st of 2020, featuring the singles Black Swan.
Oh yeah. That was pretty cool.
That was sick.
And On.
Ooh, we haven't seen this? I don't think so.
And sold over 4.1 million albums in just the first week, and the first Korean album to be certified as quadruple million on the Gaon Music Chart. It debuted at #1 on music charts all over the world, including the US, Korea, the UK, Japan, and much of Europe. It's not an exaggeration to say that this album left a permanent mark on the world, launching.
Did you just see that whole map like that?
I seen it. Okay, I seen it.
I need to just sit here for a second.
It's incredible, dude. They literally came from they were failing auditions, a lot of them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
2 of them didn't even pass through auditions, dude.
And then they took over the world as a group, man.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's cool, man. I'm
BTS into legendary status and becoming the
This
best-selling
was
artist
sick.
in South Korean history.
That was sick.
BTS had scheduled a Map of the Soul tour for April of that year, which would have undoubtedly outsold their record-breaking tour only a year prior. But unfortunately, the COVID pandemic caused the entire tour to be postponed, including the show at the Rose Bowl, which I was supposed to attend. But that didn't stop BTS, who performed virtual concerts, spoke at the Dear Class of 2020 graduation event, and released the Japanese version of their recent album with an original Japanese single, Stay
Still
Gold.
working.
And to top it all off, this was only June. At this point, it was clear that BTS had already dominated their home turf, and they had topped the music charts all over the world. This time, their sight was set for the very top. Remember that scene in The Social Network where Mark and Shawn talk about how they don't want $1 million, they want $1 billion? How they're not interested in catching 14 trout, but they'd rather catch an 800-pound marlin? Well, that's what they set their sights on. The marlin, the biggest music industry in the world, the United States. And at the top of that music industry, #1 on Billboard Hot 100. This small group from a company that virtually no one had heard about 8 years ago planned to take on Goliath himself and dominate the American industry on their home turf. And all they had to do was speak English. August 21st. Enter Dynamite.
Oh yeah, good song, dude.
Their first
What's crazy
English
about
single
this is
simultaneously
I did hear this
performed better than
before I
anyone
seen
had.
the video. Like I
know.
heard it out and about.
I honestly thought it was like a Bruno Mars song, just like hearing it here in my ear. Because it was at that level.
I thought it was Bruno Mars is a good one. Maroon 5.
Oh yeah, it kind of does sound like what's his face from Maroon 5? Yeah,
BTS, dude.
yeah, dude, that's crazy, man.
Expected, but at the same
Their
time
singing
is
was just
exactly
so good.
what we as an audience had come to expect from the legendary boy band themselves. And they did it. They reached #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, the Global 200, and the Global excluding US chart. And they made sure that if you hadn't heard of them before, you definitely have now. And if that wasn't already the biggest flex, on October 2nd, they came out with Savage Love BTS Remix with Jason Derulo.
Oh, dude, bro, everyone has heard this. Everyone's heard this because of TikTok. I didn't know this was them. I honestly had no idea.
Jason Derulo, dude, he got so much hate for a while. I like Jason Derulo a lot.
Dude, I've heard this a million times on freaking TikTok. I had no idea it was BTS. That's crazy.
Getting #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 again, less than 2 months after already getting it #1 with Dynamite, and on the Global 200, where they actually replaced themselves at #1, the first artist to do so ever.
This is crazy.
And this is where we stopped in the original video, October of 2020. So, what's happened since then? Well, not much.
Okay.
I didn't say because pandemic kind of screwed everything.
He says not much, but why?
On November 20th, their 5th studio album, B, was released, featuring the hit single
6
Life Goes
albums
On.
dropped.
B was met with critical acclaim and hit #1 on Billboard 200 and the World Albums Chart, the 5th BTS album to do so, along with topping worldwide charts in countries like Belgium, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, and of course, their hometown, South Korea. And in spite of all these accolades, perhaps the biggest winner was Life Goes On. A synth-pop showstopper encouraging its audience to continue living life even in the midst of a global pandemic. The message was clear: don't give up, life goes on. It hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, the 3rd BTS song to do so. BTS gave the fans what they wanted with Life Goes On. Life Goes On joined the exclusive club of only 8 songs to ever top the Billboard Hot 100 that were not in English, a title most recently held by Despacito. But it was the first to do it in BTS's native tongue, Korean.
Wow, dude.
Goodbye, teeth
That's
stains.
so
Try
crazy.
our best whitening toothpaste
Despacito.
ever. Colgate.
That's how cute, too.
Fuel
That was a
your
big song.
greatness with Gatorade's proven formula to help you reach your goals.
It doesn't end.
Bad Bunny and Tiny, Intentions by Justin Bieber and Quavo, Dynamite by BTS, Rain On Me.
The same month, the Academy announced that BTS's Dynamite would be nominated for the Best Pop Duo Group Performance, along with songs by J Balvin, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift. This marked the first time a Korean pop artist was nominated for a Grammy. In December, BTS was invited to sing for Disney's holiday sing-along.
No way.
And on New Year's Eve,
That's
Big Hit put on a
insane,
New Year's
bro.
concert where they performed again. Things looked really good for BTS and their Grammy nomination, especially since on March 4th,
Wow, they got
2021,
nominated
the
for a
official news
Grammy,
came.
bro.
The International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, or IFPI, announced BTS as the Global Recording Artist of the Year, an award given to the best-selling artist of 2020, period, beating out 9 other prominent Western artists,
Eminem.
making them the first
They
artist
beat
from Korea,
Eminem.
but perhaps more importantly, the first non-English artist to
No
do so.
way.
Later that month, the Grammys, the main
No
event that
way.
everyone was waiting
Holy
for,
crap.
finally arrived. With bated breath, BTS and the world watched. And, well,
And the Grammy goes to Rain on Me, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
Oh no!
We worked so hard.
They
Right,
didn't
let's
win.
try it.
However, they made history for being the first South Korean artist to perform at the Grammys, after presenting at the Grammys the year prior. March
that's what
31st, 2021.
Wow.
That's what all the independent artists that are killing it in the USA.
Yeah.
That the Grammys are like rigged.
Yeah.
They say they're rigged,
It
and
could
like
be,
a
dude.
lot of the people that are already like
Lady Gaga,
Lady
Ariana
Gaga?
Grande.
Well,
come
Lady
on,
Gaga's
come on.
huge, but
Come on.
Ariana Grande has some crazy fans too.
But I mean, come on.
One big
No, dude. After seeing this like that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Dynamite's a
I
good
don't
song,
know.
man. It's a good song.
Yeah.
That could have won it. That could have won it easily for sure.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Hit Entertainment officially rebrands as Hybe and completely revamps their organization. BTS now falls under Big Hit Music, which is now a subsidiary of Hybe Labels, a division of the Hybe Corporation. 2 days later,
pause it,
Hybe
pause it.
acquires Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings.
I'm a weirdo. I'm hella into business. I literally wanted to do that with like a production company.
Yeah.
And then
it's
host like
just
other
high-
artists.
Like, yeah, kind of like. Yeah. They kind of showed a little diagram how to do that.
Scooter Braun Projects is a subsidiary of Ithaca Holdings that manages several artists, including Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, J Balvin,
damn.
Carly Rae Jepsen, Black Eyed Peas, Demi Lovato, and others, which means that those artists are now part of the same family as BTS. Then, at long last, BTS announced their highly anticipated follow-up single to their smash English hit Dynamite, and that single was Butter. May 21st, 2021. It didn't disappoint. The retro
like
summer pop
butter.
hit met immediate success, and
And
on
no
May
other.
26th, the BTS meal launched.
Yeah, the BTS meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, that happened. June 16th, BTS releases their third Japanese
loving it.
compilation album, known as BTS The Best. It instantly hit #1 on Japan's Oricon chart and sold over 1 million albums, the first and only Korean boy group so far to accomplish this feat. The new Japanese single, Film Out, was released 2 months earlier and debuted at #1 on the Oricon chart.
Dude, these boys are gonna win a Grammy. I can tell you.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna win a Grammy.
They're just.
Yeah,
they're,
they work.
they're
Through COVID, they dropped what 3 albums?
yeah. They got it. They got what it takes. They got the right team. They got it all. It's gonna happen.
They got secret sauce.
It's gonna happen for sure. I can guarantee it.
And as an interesting fact, charted at 185 on the Billboard 200 excluding US chart, joining Dynamite and Life Goes On, making BTS the only artist to ever have 3 songs in 3 different languages on the Billboard 200. On July 1st, following an organizational
See, how they not win a
restructuring, the
Grammy?
Hype Corporation announced that Hitman Bang, our same Hitman Bang who got the boys together, resigned as CEO of the company in order to focus on his passion for music production. And while he is still the chairman of the board of directors, he was replaced as CEO by Park Ji-won. On July 7th, BTS became official models for Louis Vuitton as they walked the runway for part of their men's fall-winter 2021 collection. They were named as ambassadors only 2 months prior, and then for their teaser trailer, they forgot to put V in the video.
all of them.
And finally, that brings us to July 9th.
Snap.
They said they forgot to put V in the video, so they left out one of the members of BTS. That's kind of funny.
Everyone's probably
Like, wait, where's B? Like, oh crap, we forgot him.
Oh,
See, that's the only issue with a bunch of people in the group. Is that someone gets forgotten about. I'm sure they left like a plane without one of them. or
Dude, that
something
was
like
probably some funny.
Yeah,
that was probably some funny comments.
Permission to Dance, which was released only a few days ago. The hit song, which was written by Ed Sheeran, spreads positive vibes as the world starts to recover from the
Ed
global
Sheeran's
pandemic.
so good.
Its YouTube debut saw 72.3 million views in the first 24 hours, placing itself at number 6 of the top 10 most viewed music videos in the first 24 hours. Out of BTS's past 5 singles, 3 of them have been fully in English. And while this trend has been concerning for some fans who have been wanting more traditional Korean pop songs, there's no denying that BTS has enjoyed global recognition like no
Hair,
other
dude.
international and
know, the
particularly
hair.
non-English group before them. And that itself is a sign of success that can't be ignored. And as a fun fact, there's a line in the song referencing legendary singer-songwriter Elton John.
When it all seems like it's wrong, sing along to Elton John and to that feeling.
Nice.
He gave the song his personal approval.
Wow.
So what
That's
makes
cool.
BTS so special? How did they
that's
achieve
crazy,
all
man.
this? K-pop is a genre that
This is
spans for at
crazy.
least 30 years, and there have been hundreds of boy groups and hundreds
Yeah,
of girl
look at
groups.
the beginning.
We gotta check out these bad boys.
Look
Like
at
their
the
early
beginning.
stuff, man. That's crazy.
The come
Young
up
young
is-
bucks.
The come up.
Look
is-
at the mohawk and the glasses, bro.
We got power stance.
What did BTS do to rise above all of them and break through to markets never before seen? Historically, the boy band industry has been dominated by white English-speaking bands. And the fact that BTS has not only held their own, but blew any sign of competition out.
One Direction was the last American boy band.
One Direction, and they all kind of split up. Like I said, it's hard to keep groups together.
Jonas Brothers, I guess, are kind of the same thing too.
Of the water on a global scale can be attributed to nothing less than their talent, hard work, and a bit of a 1 in a million miracle. They did it through their own blood, sweat, and tears, so to speak. Around the world, we see that boy bands have pretty much fallen into
probably
obscurity,
the next one.
but BTS is thriving. And though I've stated this all before, it's worth saying again, in contrast to other bands who would sing about romantic relationships with girls and what some would call predictable bubblegum pop tunes, BTS is continuously pushing the envelope and changing their styles. According to an article by Vulture.com, they describe this style as much less a successor of the Backstreet Boys and more of the successors of Michael Jackson, whose choreography and charisma were unprecedented.
You did say that.
While at first there's a lot of
That's hella funny because there was a video where I think Kim, the leader of the group, he was dressed like Michael Jackson. Was it Dynamite or was it Butter? Butter. It's Butter. Yes. Well, what was that? How that line goes?
Like butter, like a criminal
undercover. Yeah, bro.
It's a good song, dude.
Makes sense now. It's all coming together.
love for the angelic vocals of BTS, rap has also played a very important part in creating their own style. In stark contrast to the typical boy band where every member sings, it's so refreshing when you're in the middle of a song and you hear RM's raw rapping skills, J-Hope's energy, or Suga's soul put into every single line. Interestingly enough, at the first glance, it seems that the success of BTS was miraculous, despite not being part of the Big Three, but it can also be argued that their success was because of their separation from the Big Three. Their label, Big Hit Entertainment, whose founder emphasizes artistic freedom more than anything else, allowed them to make their own sound. And going back to BTS universe, it's not often that a K-pop group does something special with each of their songs and albums, utilizing strong storytelling that can go beyond simply the song itself, but rather interconnected with other songs and even other albums to create one large overarching story. And not only do they all have their own expertise in performance, but also each of them have had the experience of writing and producing their own music, and they're not afraid to let their style evolve over time. BTS during their debut is such a far cry from Wings era BTS and current day BTS. They also chose to tackle more adult issues instead of simply love and girls. While they definitely didn't have a shortage of those, they also covered other very important issues such as mental health, regret, following your dreams, hard work, self-love, and many, many, many others. Add that to the fact that as fans, we can feel the authenticity of the members.
I said damn like probably like 100 times throughout this, like part 1, part 2, part 3. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, sometimes when it's a loss of words.
Damn. That's the damn. I'm literally just absorbing at this point. It's like I'm already like my mind can't blow any more than it's blown.
Dude,
like it's crazy.
I'm actually more mind blown and mad they didn't win a Grammy because honestly, like knowing.
I know. Don't you feel bad for them a little bit?
I do. I mean, seeing
after watching this,
how hard they went through, and I mean, I'm sure artists out here too are like worldwide, Ariana Grande, all of them. But
do you see how bad they wanted that?
Yeah,
they just wanted that so bad.
And I don't see artists out here in the U.S. dropping as many albums as they do
in different languages.
Maybe a couple songs.
Yeah,
like six songs.
Yeah,
singles.
Yeah, nothing.
Not 3 albums.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're workhorses for sure.
Yeah, themselves.
They'll win a Grammy.
Approachable. BTS seems like there's a place for every type of fan. And in this fast-paced world where things change at unthinkable speeds, BTS has stayed grounded and faithful to who they were and who they are. Those kids we saw on American Hustle Life, along with their dreams and passions, are the same men who stand before us today. And while some artists like to keep their personal lives private, BTS gives us a look at their personal lives through their vlogs, which allow us to become more connected to them than ever before.
That's funny.
What is truly
American Hustle, I never heard of that show. That sounds pretty cool. I have to look at some of that stuff. But,
is that they're doing this all while singing in their native tongue, Korean. Yeah, their music holds so much power that it literally breaks through the barriers of language. And no, they're not done yet. They've shown that they're capable of dominating music charts across the world and even reaching across the Pacific Ocean and conquering the music industry in the United States. What's next for them? Mars? In any case, they've only started in 2013 and BTS is as strong as it's ever been. And that's our 2021 update. There's been lots of exciting news for the group so far, and I'm gonna guess that 2021 will still have a lot of surprises waiting for us. Thank you to everyone who watched the original video. We've changed some of the information to make it more accurate or easier to understand. We're always looking to improve our videos, so if you find something that needs improving, leave a comment below. A big shout out to our almost 160,000 subscribers. Wow, you guys are amazing. And remember, to break your plans, live.
Hey, Shout out to our subscribers, man.
Yeah. We
almost 27,000 at this moment in this video.
We appreciate
it.
Yeah.
But there's still 90% of you guys that have been watching all of our videos that still have not subscribed. So if you have not subscribed,
true.
Give us a little subscription.
We got the analytics.
Yeah,
we know.
We'll appreciate it. But okay, let's just wrap.
Like you're golden and roll in like you're dancing fools. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Damn, now me and Thomas are gonna have to go do something productive with our lives. Wow. Yeah.
No, that was sick.
That was sick, man. I'm glad we watched that. Honestly,
that stuff gets me motivated, man. Seeing the Blackpink behind the scenes, like that Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Seeing this literally makes
definitely put it in perspective, right?
Yeah, it just makes it so real. Like, dude, we can produce exactly what. Dude, we have so many plans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It definitely,
like we put them on the
definitely is like in our realm of things that we've been wanting to do and stuff. But what I was gonna say is, so this was an awesome video.
Yeah.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm still don't know.
It's gonna be hard.
We need some videos that are gonna help with the names. If you know another video that's a name training video of some kind, let us know. We'll watch it. But with that, you guys like the video?
I like the video.
You like the video?
Yeah, you like the video?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Leave a comment down below. Please hit us with a subscribe. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, and we will catch you in the next one.
Nani Brothers out.
Nani?